At the end of the day, we're here to win, and that is paramount to everybody's decision-making throughout. It's just different questions of how we're going to get there.
Trust doesn't just happen overnight. The biggest faith is in the 11 guys that are around you while you're out sailing at 40+ knots.
Once we get on the water, we're all pretty much on the same page about how we're going to take care of the business.
The American Magic team is a pretty eclectic group.
You have teams of 120 people from design and engineering, shore support.
With so many people who are so driven to achieving the same thing.
Hand choose and pick a lot of guys on the boat that I've worked with and sailed with over the past decade.
We have all the power in the handles from the grinding side. And then there are the 3 guys at the back, myself, Andrew and Dean.
As a sailor growing up, winning the America's Cup has always been a pinnacle event of our sport.
I know quite a lot of these guys through competing.
You know, I've been racing against Paul Goodison since I was in high school, so, you know, we've been racing against each other for that long, but never together. The more you can learn about each other and be with each other is certainly helpful for those more intense situations.
There isn't much downtime involved, but quite often we'll try and meet up and do something a bit away from sailing.
The team dynamic is always, you know, that's your X factor. I agree with the term that the stronger we are as a family, the harder we can argue as a family. The trust component of this boat is immense. The point is, when you have 10 other lives in the helmsman's hands, everybody on the boat has to trust him. We practice for the catastrophic situation that we may experience on the water.
If one of us is slightly off in the timing, how do we cover so that we don't capsize?
Whether or not you can depend on a person to do their job in a critical moment is something that you learn over years.
You know, when push comes to shove, we'll be that team that nobody can put away.